They say this is one of Yorkshire's hidden gems. But this historic market town is very much in the spotlight today, as Labour marked the next chapter in the history books, securing that record-breaking win in Selby and Ainsty.
For too long, Conservatives up here and in Westminster have failed us. Speaking to hundreds of people on the doorstep, I've encountered so much hardship. Hardship made worse by 13 years of negligence and complacency from the Conservatives.
This by-election means that Selby can claim the youngest MP in the Commons, but there are already questions over whether he can relate to younger voters' issues in the eye of an economic storm and where so many people here are struggling to get on the housing ladder.
I quite like the idea because, you know, you're not voting just for older people to support older people. It's demographic. You need people to be able to represent everyone.
It's pretty cool that young people are getting involved and actually doing something for the community.
I think younger people are going to be the ones coming up with new, fresh ideas who will hopefully have some positive change.
As well as this town's high rate of mortgage holders, the cost of living crisis has been the #1 issue on the doorstep throughout the campaign. Over at the Cricketers' Arms, people reminisce about better times, but today they're talking about the future.
When I was a little girl, we never had needed food banks and everything else, but I'm afraid we do now. The cost of living has just gone crazy, through the roof, hasn't it? Let's hope he thinks of the people and does what he says he's going to do on the can.
Between me and my other half, we work 4 jobs. And raising a family in Selby at the minute, it is hard, and it's not just because of the economy, it's because it's been a little bit forgotten. And we're lacking so many resources, doctors, dentists. To try and get in a dentist at the minute, you have to sacrifice your firstborn child almost because it's so difficult. So hopefully this young man will come in and give the fresh ideas that Selby needs.
From the once expanding shipbuilding industry to the major flood of 2000, this town has witnessed it all. This time, it's the political landscape that's getting people talking. Bradley Harris, 5 News, Selby.
Well, Bradley is still there. Look, Bradley, how has this change impacted the town? It just, in the last few hours even.
Well, Julian, this is a fairly affluent area. Many people that live here are over the age of 60, and many of them are Leave voters. So, in other words, this should have been a pretty safe seat for the Conservative Party. But this was a by-election against the backdrop of a cost of living crisis and an unpredictable economy. So, for many people, seeing a fresh new face on the block might be just what people here are hoping for.